Alright, that's the end of the video. Hope you liked it.
During the making of this film, we try not to infringe upon any copyrights, so if you were offended by it in any way, you don't know what comedy is, and you don't deserve to be watching this movie. Thank you.
What's up, everybody? I think it's week 34. At least I hope it's week 34. Anyway, how you guys doing? I'm doing excellent. Another week of taper. And I think I left you guys last week by dropping some new diet news on you guys kind of out of nowhere. Because I think I had been saying, yeah, calories are only going to be going up through this whole diet. It's going to be the greatest. And then last week I'm like, yeah, I'm dropping calories. You guys must be like, what is wrong with this guy? He can't make up his mind. Well, here's the deal. I realized that the end of the diet is now in sight. So I'm only going to run deficit calories through the end of October. So it's probably going to be like October 27, 28, I think is when that week ends. So the end is in sight, and so I just kind of want to sprint to the finish, get as much blubber off my body as possible. And in addition to that, one of the weeks between now and then is almost certainly going to be at maintenance, at best, possibly slightly surplus, because my birthday is coming up and I'm probably going to be stuffing my face with delicious things. So it's always good to plan for stuff like this, you know, otherwise things can just get out of hand. Yeah, I can tell you though, this most recent calorie cut was super easy because on Saturday, Sunday, I had been drinking 2 cans of full-fat Coke. Usually try to get 1 can in before the workout starts and then sip on another one during the workout, because before the volume cut, my Saturday, Sunday workouts, as you know, were definitely do-deca-mother. It's on the shirt. That's why it's there. But anyway, basically, if you cut out 2 cans of Coke in a week, that's like 320 calories, and when you divide that across 7 days, that works out to about 44 calories per day. And then I just got the extra like 6 calories per day. Basically, when I would buy my bananas, I usually have 2 bananas in a day. I just make sure they weren't enormously large bananas. You know, just get medium to small size as opposed to medium to large. Yeah, so as you guys know, the past couple weeks I've been mentioning not seeing the expected progress on the scale, but not to worry, sticking with the plan. Things will correct themselves eventually. Well, let me tell you, eventually occurred this week, because I'm down like 1.5 pounds this week. There was just like a big whoosh. And so, like I tell you people, scale is an imperfect tool, so be careful when using that as your only measuring device. And remember that this effect happens quite often where, you know, you appear to not be losing weight, but actually you are burning body fat. It's just that the weight on the scale is not actually coming down just yet. Yeah, so anyway, this week I was thinking about the Wednesday workout. I was like, you know, last week's was pretty awesome. Can I make this week's even more awesome? And I came up with an idea. I was like, I should do like a mini powerlifting meet where I do like a heavy squat, a heavy bench, and a heavy deadlift, and see if I can total 1,000 pounds. Because last week when I did 365 on both the squat and the deadlift, I thought, you know, I can probably get 10 more pounds on each of those, and that'll put me within 250 of 1,000 pound total. But before we get to Wednesday, we got to go through Tuesday, and I actually have to apologize here because I did not realize that there was not enough light for my camera. I have worked out on rainy, overcast mornings before without turning on my internal lights, and it wasn't a problem for the camera, but I didn't realize it was so bad until after this was done, and I was like, well, I'm not going to redo that, so, you know, just going to have to deal. Yeah, and it might be time for some singing. The sun'll come out on hump day, bet your bottom dollar that on hump day there'll be sun. Yeah, that was bad, right? But anyway, warming it up on hump day, 3:15. Man, this moves. I mean, that just right up, no problem. So here we go. We're going to put 375 on the squat. Remember how I was talking last week about being super scared? Yeah, this was kind of bad. I was definitely having a huge argument in my head where one voice was saying, don't do it, and the other voice was saying, do it before you start listening to the other voice. But anyway, down we go. Good depth. And it was a bit of a struggle coming up, as you can see, but I got that. I was like, yeah, mother. Yeah, so moving along, deadlifts, warming up with 315. Again, moves right up, no problem. Excellent. So put 375 on the bar, and hopefully can hold on to this thing, because that's always the issue these days with the deadlift. But as it turned out, right up, held on to it, no problem. And good job. Yeah, mother, yeah. And I like that 225 on the bench is now a warm-up. That's just so cool. So anyway, 250, took a little wider grip just to make sure, but I did add a pause to make it semi-legit. And up it went. Awesome, I'll take it. 1,000 pounds. Yeah! Yeah, so obviously what's good there is, you know, I'm down like 13 pounds on the diet, but only down like 10 pounds off my best squat, which I think currently is 385. And deadlift, same kind of thing, only off by 15 pounds. And yeah, like I said before, I'm going to say it again. This is like the best diet ever, because I think this is actually going even better than I could have hoped for. Awesome. Yeah, so last week's entry got replaced with this week's because it's just so much better. And as you see, we are making our way up, getting close to 2.75 times body weight on the squat. That is excellent. And the week 34 volume data, yeah, a little all over the map here this week, but basically just down about 3,500 pounds from last week, which is fine because we is in a taper. Yeah. And 2017 goals update, yeah, pretty standard week. 11K chin-ups, we passed 8,000. We're at 8,046, and on the 7 million pounds challenge, currently at 5.18 million for the year. And last but not least, the diet data screen. Yeah, there's the big drop on the scale I was talking about, minus 1.63 pounds this week. It actually would not surprise me if next week was kind of a settle week where basically there's not much change. So yeah, but like usual, we're just going to keep at it. And like I said, this is going great. All right, guys, I'll catch you next week. Take care. Bye.